You know what?
I know, the pasta.
Oh, also the hat, the pink hat, I took it with me by mistake. She didn't want it, and I don't wanted to lose it, so bring it on.
Oh, sure, no problem.
You know the pink hat? Yeah. I asked the teacher about the pens. I told her she come home with the different pens. She said, "Oh, we look into it. I don't know where her pens." I saw the Chinese hot mama coming with a scooter.
Oh,
She was,
your favorite.
she was checking me out because first time she see me with Aya. She said, "Who is this guy?" So Mama Jacob said, "Oh, this is Aya Daddy." Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Again, what?
I bring Aya, and the Chinese lady waiting online, and she's checking me out because I guess she know Aya, but she don't know me, you know. Then Mom of Jacob saw him come, you know, and she's like, said, "Oh, who is this guy?" She says, "Aya Daddy." Oh, I thought Aya Grandpa. Oh, okay. I thought, hey, what's your boy? What's your mom? She don't have electric scooter. I think it's like a cheap busted one. She look like a hot chick that she can afford the electric one. I don't know why she's going with the cheap busted one.
It's people's choice. You can't really judge.
Yeah. She had two scooters.
But she look cheeky, you know. She look.
Yeah, I know.
She look.
Sophisticated.
She look cheeky.
Yeah, but no.
She look hot. That's why you have a crush on her.
Yeah. I took picture. I took picture of her big ass.
Oh, enjoy.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Oh, keep it to yourself.
I always take picture of the hot mama there because I have to wait like half hour, and they coming, so I'm taking picture of them.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
They will send you.
Enjoy.
Let me see.
I don't mind.
Let me see picture.
I would do
Yesterday.
anything for love. I don't want to die.
Oh, I sent it by mistake to Eli.
Oh,
Oh no.
you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh no.
I would do anything for love. I don't want to enjoy.
The picture of one lady in the Times Square was taking picture. You see the picture?
Oh, 1 second, let me check. Double check. Or did you send it?
To you, to Mary Jane. You know,
What? On Messenger?
the
Or-
green and yellow in the middle, the green and white in the middle, like text.
Oh, okay. On my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not yet. Receive.
Okay, I need to go Brooklyn, check out the mattress. I'll call you later.
Okay, sure. Enjoy.
go to Brooklyn to pick up something here.
Parking mode on.
In cold outside.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Parking mode off.
Sometime in December at the Garden, coaches versus cancer last night. Oh, okay. Sounds good. But George, you know,
See, the leaves is falling down.
seriously think Len
The leaf coming to my car.
to meet me, to take me to a
See, Davey?
Yes, you would.
Leaf flying to my car.
Yes, you would. Will there be other people there?
I don't know this passenger.
I would imagine they.
Do you know this passenger, Davey? He's sneaking to my car. I don't know. Yeah, fall. This is why they call it fall. All the leaves is falling down, falling down. Yeah, you go to Brooklyn, pick up a mattress. Alexa, good morning. Alexa, wake up.
Please leave your message for 6. Mary Jane, best wife in the world.
Oh, by mistake, I tried to call Uncle Eli. Okay. You saw the picture?
Yeah.
Enjoy, enjoy.
Okay, see you later.
You gonna finish the curtain today?
What?
You gonna do the curtain today?
Yeah.
Did you did the pasta?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, see you later.
Okay, see you later.
Ew.
Oh,
If it's too cold, let me know. I'll bring the package.
okay, sure.
Okay, later. we are preparing for a shopping holiday. Alexa, good morning. Alexa, good morning. Alexa, wake up. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. 18 years ago, Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. It remains one of the most celebrated speeches in American history, and also one of the shortest, at just 272 words.
Really? Alexa, how's the weather?
The current weather is 41 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today, you can look for lots of sun, with a high of 47 degrees and a low of 34 degrees. By the way, I have a routine you might like. I can tell you news, traffic, and more. Do you want to try it?
Sure. Sure.
Okay, start my day routine enabled. To start it, just say, Alexa, start my day.
Alexa, start my day.
Good morning to you too. I hope you had a restful night. The current weather is 41 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today, you can look for lots of sun, with a high of 47 degrees and a low of 34 degrees. To give you traffic on your commute, I need to know your work address. Would you like to provide that now?
Sure.
Okay, what's your work address? Sorry, try again with the full address, including the street and city.
Empire State Building, 350 Fifth Avenue.
That's Empire State Building at 20 West 34th Street, New York.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't find what you're looking for. Here's your flash briefing. In NPR News.
Live from NPR News, I'm Nora Rahm. The House of Representatives is scheduled to convene at this hour. Members are expected to consider President Biden's wide-ranging proposals to upgrade social services and to deal with climate change. Democratic leaders had hoped for final passage last night, but then Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy got up to speak. There's a lot in this legislation he doesn't like.
You know, when I look at this bill, it angers me. We are so better than this. You are spending so much money, never before.
McCarthy spoke for more than 8 hours to criticize the bill and to say the Democrats are taking the country in the wrong direction. To Walter Reed National Military Medical Center today to get his annual physical, his first as president. Biden is 78 and will celebrate his 79th birthday tomorrow. He's the oldest person to take office as president in U.S. history. COVID-19 booster shots for all adults could get the green light soon. The FDA is considering authorizing them. Advisors to the CDC are meeting this afternoon to consider expanding eligibility for a booster shot. NPR's Will Stone has more.
If boosters are okayed for anyone over 18, it would expand the number of Americans eligible for additional shots by tens of millions. It's become clear protection from the Pfizer and Moderna shots is wearing off to some degree over time. Younger and healthier adults are not at high risk of serious breakthrough cases, but experts like Anne Ramoyne at UCLA say the surge in Europe shows the U.S. needs to do all it can to keep cases down.
And the best thing we can do is to boost immunity in everybody that can be boosted.
She says data from Israel shows that boosting can not only stop hospitalizations, but also curb infections and help blunt the spread of the virus.
In a quarter of a mile,
Jill Stone,
continue on
NPR News.
Williamsburg
The
Bridge.
defense has arrested its case in Georgia. Shooting death of a 25-year-old black man. Ahmaud Arbery. NPR's Debbie Elliott reports jury deliberations are set to begin next week.
The defense's key witness was Travis McMichael, who along with his father Greg and a neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, faced murder and other charges for chasing Arbery with pickup trucks and shooting him to death. McMichael testified that he shot Arbery in self-defense in a struggle over his shotgun. Hundreds demonstrated outside the courthouse during his testimony, calling the trial a test case for racial justice. The Reverend Jamal Bryant came from Lithonia, Georgia.
Thank you, dear Lord, that
If you want to curse, let them go to Lambo channel. Lambo take everybody. Wee, wee, wee.
Continue on Williamsburg Bridge.
Yeah, I showed up. I'm here, Len. I'm here for you. Don't be offended. I was just thinking of some of the great minds in history, like Albert Einstein and Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, people like Abraham Lincoln. And no one's putting Duffy's on that list. That's the only point I was making, that's all. No, you're right. I've never been accused of being Albert Einstein, that's for sure. Well, you look kind of loose today, so good luck, guys. Hey, Duffy, what's your profession, or what was your profession? Yeah, I'm retired now, but I used to work...
Mary Jane, best wife in the world.
Women in the U.S. military down in North
Can you please stop the radio because it triggers the people to react.
You know, this is news, regular news. It's irrelevant, you know. I know music. At least I should have something in background. What do you want me not to have anything? It's their problem. If they problem with that,
In a quarter of a mile, use the right 2 lanes to keep right to Broadway to I-278 West, Staten Island.
Signal.
Because, no, it's not about that. One of the rules of that channel is no politics.
No, this is NPR. NPR is really WABC, NPR.
Keep right to Broadway
like
to
they
I-278
don't take any
West,
side.
Staten Island.
So, these people who have problem with that, tell them to go to Lambo channel. Anybody cares, anybody this and that.
In 3/4
send
of a
them to
mile,
Lambo channel.
exit to
Lambo
Broadway
take
East,
everybody.
South 5th Street.
يعمل
No, because you're attracting negative vibes. So
Use the second lane from the
we pass.
some lobster and you know.
Don't say that. Why are you keep on saying that?
No, it's sunshine but very cold, you know. So let me know how you feel later on with the Cadillac. One, let's bring a blanket.
exit right
You
to
know,
Broadway
there's a
East,
seat belt.
South
Did you see
5th
the
Street.
seat belt? In case you're sleeping, there's a seat belt. Did you see the seat belt? Right?
In 1 mile, turn right on Bushwick Avenue.
Wee, wee, wee.
Please leave your message for 6.
Speed camera reported ahead.
It will be underwater.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Humboldt Street.
be underwater soon.
Travel over the Boston weekend if you've got it either locally, regionally, or even flying out of the country from the airport should be good. We got some problems Sunday night into Monday. Some rain, way through Monday morning, and it dries out. Wind could be a problem. You got light down in the yard on Tuesday. Very gusty and colder in the 40s. It looks like this situation means the down will take some good. And the Thanksgiving itself. Right now in town,
Jose Feliciano. On to the next one, on to the next one.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Humboldt Street. In 900 feet, turn right on Humboldt Street.
Requested that the execution be stopped because Oklahoma's lethal injection. A search for a fired cop who kidnapped his 2 children has come to a tragic end in Pennsylvania. Police spotted a car matching the description of one driven by former Baltimore County Officer Robert Picosa. They started chasing it and the car crashed. Elena Russo of the Maryland State Police says all 4 people inside the car had been shot. The driver and 2 passengers were dead.
The third backseat passenger, a juvenile, was medevaced to Meredith Medical Center in Hagerstown, where she was pronounced deceased.
Police the dead include Picosa, his former co-worker.
Turn right on Humboldt Street.
Who's been suspended from her job, and Picosa's 2 daughters, ages 6 and 7, the ones who have been kidnapped. Earlier in the day, Picosa and Bynum committed a carjacking near Baltimore and forced a man to drive them around before letting him go unharmed. Consumer Reports is out with its latest report.
Turn right on Humboldt Street.
And you have to go pretty far down the list to find a car with an American badge. Even then, it's one you might not have known they were still making. That would be a Buick, which ranked 10th overall.
Lexus, Mazda, and Toyota are the top 3 brands in Consumer Reports' latest reliability study. Chip Fisher, who heads their auto testing team, says domestic brands did great in certain categories.
Turn left on Flushing Avenue.
3, the Windsor west of 15, gusting to 25. 42 going up to 47, real feel 34. Wednesday side by 19.
Hi, I'm Nick.
In 1,000 feet, turn left, then turn right.
John Highland House.
Turn left on Flushing Avenue, then turn right on Beaver Street.
Get news, traffic, and weather from 1010 News on your Odyssey app. Plus, you can discover hundreds of new exclusive music stations like Classic 70s or Radio One. Download it today.
Turn right on Beaver Street. In half a mile, turn right on Dodworth Street.
General manager of the Mets is Billy Eppler. The Rangers and the Devils lost. The Patriots shut out the Falcons in Thursday night football.
Namaste. India, namaste.
Checking traffic and transit for us.
Oh yeah, I am, and we've got all eyes over the Hudson River. Let's check those numbers as we check what you email about the bridges and tunnels. Houston, Virtue, it's over an hour now. Over an hour. For the inbound Georgia upper level into the city, the inbound lower level is an hour, and the outbound Georgia is 45 minutes. We've really got it good going on the cross Bronx this morning. We had so many problems and issues, and it just kept messing with that inbound.
Morning, Frankenstein.
Now it's in the ridiculous category. Again, over 60 for the inbound upper of George, an hour for the lower lows, 3 in at the Lincoln and Holland tunnels. Good news on the Springbrook Parkway in the northern suburbs southbound, over at Route 100C in Greenberg. Accident there with that vehicle fire, that's finally gone. Now, Long Island Big 3 is doing really well. They're doing great, actually. Westbound out in the Queens line, the Big 3 are doing, it looks like it's really post-morning rush hour early there. And then we've got the Cross Island Parkway with all these folks jammed on the southbound Cross Island from Utopia Parkway near the Frog Neck down to Northern Boulevard where there is an accident. And we've got 2 lanes shut. Off-side parking is looked at for your Friday, and it's another gridlock alert day today. Trying to talk about why you feel the time to group. Dermatology Group offers comprehensive dermatology care with over 30 locations in the tri-state area. Book your appointment today at TGIF.com or call 844-DERM-DOC. That's 844-DERM-DOC.
The terrible and deadly fire overnight in Harlem. Samantha Liebman was looking out from the scene on 112th Street. Sam?
Neighbors from this 5-story building on Adams, St. Powell and 112th Street remembering the 2 people killed. The fire broke out just after 1:30 this morning in a third-floor apartment. The fire spreading to the floor above, killing the 37-year-old mother of 2. And now they don't have a mother. All because of this fire. Neighbor Sandra Foley says she saw first responders resuscitating her newborn, who is okay, but the victim's 4-year-old daughter, stable condition with burns. The fire also taking the life of an 81-year-old man. What a sweet man. He was a music teacher. He worked for Juilliard. We think he got shot because he had problems with his life. Julie says her apartment is vetted. Thursday with a relative, the Red Cross assisting tenants as the NYPD arson squad and fire marshals investigate. Vanessa Hickman, 1010 Wings in Harlem.
Governor Hochul would like people who work in New York City to go back to work in New York City. She says we need you back. At least part of the time, the city's public advocate Shimani Williams will be running against Hochul next year. Says that Governor is overlooking a few things, notably that normally not a thing anymore. I think Trump has seen from a good place, but a real change will find that of return to normal. And we've been pushing for a long time that normal. I think we don't know it now. It's been worse.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
Create a new normal that meets New Yorkers where they are. Members of the Assembly Judiciary Committee have started reading the findings of a long-term investigation into allegations against former Governor Cuomo, allegations of sexual harassment and undercounting of nursing home COVID deaths, among other things. Some of the findings have leaked out to the press, and Cuomo's lawyer, Rita Glavin, wants that investigated.
We sent a letter to the Attorney General, and we have asked the Attorney General to open an investigation into the unlawful disclosure of grand jury information. There is a new executive law statute, section 75, and it requires the Attorney General's office to investigate complaints of law enforcement misconduct.
She's also demanding the Attorney General recuse herself from a pending investigation into Cuomo's $5 million book deal, saying it's a conflict of interest with Letitia James running for governor, and the former governor may be considering a comeback. The Knights have a new general manager, the guy we've been talking about, is Mark Renee is here to tell us. Mark.
And the Billy Kessler era will officially begin at 12:30 today. Billy Jones, Steve Cohen, and Sandy Overton will the referee contest. So Kessler will probably get in a 4-year deal.
Turn right on Dodworth Street.
Part of his to-do list is finding a new manager. Names like Brad Austin, Huck Showalter, and John Farrell. That's a lot of Jim DiGiovanni, Joe Espada. Would be the first fit. Well, I think there's a couple things to be looking at.
In 500 feet, turn left on Broadway. Turn left.
Mark and a 10-10 Win Sports. 43 degrees, mostly sunny. We're going up to 47 in Midtown. The real feel right now is 34. Wayfair side, 926. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch, here's Stu Photos. The Americans have added power to demand big pay hikes this year.
Choo-choo train, Charlie, choo-choo train.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Ralph Avenue.
The city's doctor, and I'm here with my friend and colleague, Dr. Torian Easterling.
I'm the Health Department's Chief Equity Officer and First Deputy Commissioner, and we are sharing the good news that children ages 5 to 11 can now get the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine.
Our kids have endured so much over the course of the pandemic. As doctors and as fathers, we are thankful that we can now protect even more children against COVID-19. Pediatricians are strongly recommending that children 5 and older get vaccinated. The science shows the vaccine is safe. Meanwhile, COVID-19 infection can have a long-term and sometimes life-threatening effect, even for kids.
The dose for 5 to 11-year-olds is lower than the side effects, including
In 900 feet, turn left on Madison Street.
Without weighing it down. Repair damaged hair with Pantene.
Turn left on Madison Street. In 400 feet, you'll arrive. Your destination will be on your left. Destination is on your left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go coffee break out of that.
Kennedy Airport's North Service Road is closed. Both ways through Federal Circle because of yesterday's water main break. As we said, what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The inbound George Upper is now over this hour. The inbound George Lower is an hour. While the Lincoln is 10, Holland has got a 20-minute delay. All midtown parking in effect. It's a gridlock alert day again today. Charges sponsored by Jack Thompson, letting you play official state lottery games on your phone. Use code radio for a free minute millions or Powerball. 18-year-old on play. If you have a gambling problem, call 877-8-WOMEN-Y and visit jackpocket.com/TRS return. I'm Gary Stewart on Infinity.
Right through the Texas moves back to the 4-day forecast. Of course, the weekend is here, and it's a chilly start for sure.
Yeah, it is cold out there, and it'll stay that way all day. Just make sure you're dressing for real fuels in the 30s. The highest temperature 47, and then brisk and cold tonight. Frosty too, down into the mid-30s in the heart of the city. Lowest 30s in the outlying boroughs and upper 20s in those suburbs. So the night frosty at the start, a chilly afternoon, dry. Mid-40s tomorrow, dry and colder during the day Sunday, all the way up to 58 and warmer from night into the morning Monday. That's going to be the lowest period going ahead, it looks like. A gusty wind with some sunny breaks, still mid-50s Monday, and then it's going to be windy and colder on Tuesday. This is monsoon around the region. Tuesday, they have some issues with the wind situation. We'll see any precipitation from what the coastal storm forms. It looks like it's going to stay well out to sea. And it actually looks like easing out into the 40s to the 50s by Thanksgiving Day. And the temperature goes probably the parade to be the upper 30s in your city, which is a little bit better than wild years. Right now, 42 with a real field temperature in the low 30s. Some activity you're obviously seeing the water
Powering down.
Call recording. Powering down.
Okay.
Do you have extra rope?
No, I don't have any room.
to the next one. On to the next one. Yeah. Looking at the mattress. איפה אתה? בסטורג'?
לא רחוק מהזה, אני בבית כנסת.
טוב, אולי ניפגש עוד חצי שעה אצל רחל, יש לי מזרון לשים שם. עוד חצי שעה ניפגש אצל רחל, יש לי מזרון.
כן, אני אקדח לרכבת, אני ב-75
זה לא עכשיו, אני אומר לך עוד שעה. עוד שעה, עוד 45 דקות. מישהי ברוקלין הביאה לי מזרון.
בוא נדחף את ארוחת בוקר.
אני אכלתי כבר בבית. אוקיי, see you later. נראה אותך אחר כך להתראות.
Turn left on Howard Avenue. Then keep right to Broadway. Keep right, then turn left on Broadway. Turn left on Broadway. In 500 feet, turn right on Linden Street. Then turn left. No, there's no new hotel, I wish. Airbnb, they're doing problem now. They want 30%. They want to charge 30% tax. The heck is that noise? Train, choo-choo train.
Gary Choo-choo train. McDonald's. Bush. Boo, 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 bush. Boo, 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 bush.
Turn left on Bushwick Avenue.
Boo, 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 bush.
And Riverside, our funeral directors are always here for you as the source of excellence in compassionate Jewish funeral service. Call Riverside at 212-362-6600 or visit riversidememorialchapel.com.
News on 10:11, and that is time for traffic and transit. Karen Stewart. All right, Brooklyn, let's narrow down where we're suffering here on the Gowanus and B2E East. The Gowanus delay starting Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Boo, 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 bush. Boo, 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 bush.
We get to that wall at 39th Street, where things get really heavy from there. Into the Brooklyn Bridge and the westbound B2E delay are heavy from that BLIE into the Brooklyn Bridge as well. It's long-term construction between the bridge and Atlantic Avenue, where we've got 2 lanes instead of the lousy 3 lanes that we have.
Boo, 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 bush. Blah, 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 blah.
In 2 miles, turn left on DeVoe Street. 1.8 miles. Turn left on Metropolitan Avenue. In 1.7 miles. Turn left on Kingsland Avenue.
El Camino. Right?
Constitution sold for $43 million in Sotheby's auction, far more than the original estimate of $15 to $20 million. The cryptocurrency group has used an experimental software to crowdsource more than $46 million for the artifact, but failed to secure the winning bid. If the group had won, it would have put the document's future in the hands of a group of more than 17,000 individuals rather than one wealthy investor, as typically happens with auctions of this magnitude. A Diane King Hall with that report. Rick Ross, the photographer who shot the 70s and captured iconic images of David Bowie, Queen, Blondie, and Iggy and the Stooges, has died. A statement about his passing read, the stars seemed to effortlessly align for Mick when he was behind the camera. His focus, always total. Among the album covers he worked on, Lou Reed's Transformer, Iggy's Raw Power, and Queen's Sheer Heart Attack.
All news, all the time. 10K wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. It's chilly out there. A real feel of 35 degrees with sunshine at 10:20. I'm Brittany. Fire races through a Harlem apartment building, killing 2 people, severely injuring a 4-year-old girl. Carol Dioria is there live for Newsline. A doctor is on trial in New York for allegedly killing his wife by pumping her full of a dietary supplement. An epic stall by the Republican House leader.
It's all right, I got all night.
Social spending plan from passing. In work, the bill has passed. The Islanders and Harry Styles, the opening act at the new UBS Arena. The ribbon cutting is today. And SNL's Pete Davidson with a new celebrity girlfriend. AccuWeather says sunny today, but the AccuWeather real feels nuts getting out of the 30s. Wind speed time 10:21. Time for traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart. Oh, we're getting there at the inbound UW Bridge. The numbers are dropping. We've got now a 30 to 45-minute inbound upper level wait and a 25 to 30-minute delay. Now, even though we're improving, I wouldn't go there as a Jersey. No way.
Speed camera reported ahead.
5 to 10 minutes is worth the trip getting to at least the Lincoln Tunnel if you were heading towards St. George, because you'll zip right into the city, really no problems. The west side of the city is doing west side highway delays that we always get approaching the Lincoln Tunnel. Very annoying. They're there, but that's about it really for the west side. On the east side, we've got delays on the southbound side of the FDR from Houston Street, trying to make your way down. From 24th Street down to Houston, and we still have delays on the Harlem River approaching the RFK, but the RFK bridge is good. Now, the Cross Island Parkway, no rest yet. The southbound Cross Island at Northern Boulevard still has a left and central lane accident there. That's why you're sitting on the southbound Cross Island Parkway from back to the Profanity Bridge. And if you're going to the bounce-back project, avoid the Clearview Expressway approach. That's packed from back at 26th Avenue. Traffic is sponsored by Exogen Thermometers. Accuracy matters. Fever is the leading sign of COVID, so make sure you have an accurate thermometer. The Exogen Temporal Scanner is backed by science. The accurate thermometer you need and can trust. Be vigilant and learn more at Exogen.com. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wins. An overnight fire in a 5-story apartment building leaves 2 people, including a senior, dead. A 4-year-old child injured. We take you now. Wins reporter Carol Dioria. As I stand on Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard at 112th Street and I look at the fire building, you really can't tell that there was a fire there this morning, but for sure it was a tragic blaze. The 5th floor of the building, there was an apartment up there, and 2 people were killed, the 81-year-old man and a 37-year-old woman, both dead from this fire. Now, the 37-year-old woman was the mother of 2 children, the 4-year-old and a 1-month-old. And the 4-year-old, we are told, is in very serious condition. The woman's husband arrived here at the scene a short while ago. He did not want to talk to anyone. And the question here is what caused this fire? We've asked the fire department and the police department, and both are just saying at this point it's a very active investigation. It's early on, although the fire was at 1:43 this morning. The fire marshals have to get in there and do their thing to determine just what went wrong. But certainly it was deadly, and we have at least 2 other people in critical condition, so this story will go on for a while. Carol Dioria, 1010 Wins Live in Harlem. Carol, we thank you. Go get the booster. The city has already said everybody 18 and up should, and now the FDA has cleared both the Pfizer and Moderna shots for all adults. It happened just this morning. Dr. Ashish Shah is Dean of Brown University School of Public Health.
The data is now really clear. It's that a 3rd shot, a booster shot 6 months after your 2nd shot of Moderna or Pfizer, dramatically reduces your risk of getting infected and spreading the virus. So if all eligible Americans, if all adult Americans 6 months out got the booster, I think you would dramatically lower the numbers of infections.
The CDC meets this afternoon about the Pfizer and Moderna boosters. Corona is raging again in Europe, and a COVID lockdown is being imposed in Austria. Austria will next week become the first Western European country to go back into lockdown this fall. Germany may follow suit, as both countries are in a 4th wave of COVID infections. From Monday, Greece will bar unvaccinated people from indoor spaces such as restaurants and cinemas. COVID passes will still be required across much of Europe, and France, now in a 5th wave, is planning a major push to get booster shots to all over 50 from December. Elaine Cobb with that report. A doctor is due in a Manhattan courtroom today to face charges he poisoned his ailing wife. 57-year-old Dr. Jeffrey Harris, who cops say lives in Washington State, is charged with manslaughter in the death of Tammy Harris. of the Midwest in February of 2018. Her death ruled a homicide when an autopsy found she had OD'd on a dietary supplement, selenium, taken at her husband's insistence, according to police. The case is in court in New York because the wife was found dead at the Lotte New York Palace Hotel on Madison Avenue. The couple had supposedly traveled here in search of a holistic doctor. Wins News Time, 10:26, time for Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins. And Steve Potus, are you going to tell me a
Holistic doctor.
Exactly, Bridget, yeah. You know, maybe chef or plant-based meat with both skin and bones. Food giant Nestle apparently believes it's the next big thing, leading a funding round of about $4 million in Sundial Foods. Now, the company plans to introduce its vegan chicken wings in the San Francisco area in the spring and expand throughout California.
Chicken wing, macaroni.
On Wall Street, we're seeing some mixed action. The Dow not looking good. It's down 241 points, while the Nasdaq is ahead 72. S&P now getting back just about 4 points. Bloomberg Money Watch, 26 and 56 past.
Hot mama.
All right, Steve, we thank you. And coming up at the bottom of the hour, breaking news from down in D.C., that Build Back Better plan has just passed. What it could mean to your family coming up. But first, this message, ENT and Allergy Associates, book online anytime or call them today. You'll see them today.
Did you know Alzheimer's is not a normal part of aging? November is National Alzheimer's Awareness Month. More than 6 million Americans of all ages have Alzheimer's. The Fisher Center for Alzheimer's Research Foundation is a nonprofit health organization that funds research into the causes and treatment of Alzheimer's disease. For information, call 1-800-ALZ-INFO or visit aldinfo.org/radio. That's aldinfo.org/radio.
And this message, in need of a funeral home for your loved one, search Grace Funeral Chapel.
Hi, it's Dave Chalksey, the city's doctor, and I'm here with my friend and colleague, Dr. Courtney Easterling.
Chicken wing, macaroni.
In 1,000 feet, turn left on Kingsland Avenue.
Our kids have endured so much over the course of the pandemic. We are thankful that we can now COVID-19. Pediatricians are strongly recommending that children 5 and older get vaccinated. The science shows that COVID-19 infection sometimes life-threatening effects, even for kids.
The dose for 5 to 11-year-olds is lower than the dose for those 12 and older. There may be some side effects, including redness and swelling on the arm, tiredness, chills, or fever. A second shot of the Pfizer vaccine will be needed 3 weeks after their first shot. And as with all COVID-19 vaccines, they are free and available at sites throughout the city.
Parents always keep their kids safe. With vaccines, they'll be even safer. If you have questions about the vaccine for your child, please speak with your pediatrician or call 212-COVID-19. Thank you.
Balance of Nature, fruits and vegetables.
Turn left on Kingsland Avenue.
One life at a time.
I enjoyed the product. I'm a disabled New York State Correction Officer and World Trade Center respondent 2001. I had to retire because I got injured. 30 years worth of service. Mega healthy.
On the way to the city. On the way to Manhattan. From Brooklyn on the way to Manhattan.
I have my daughter on it. I have my significant other on it. It's an awesome product.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or by going to balanceofnature.com and make sure to receive discount.
Good morning, I'm Bridget Quinn. The House has just passed the $1.9 trillion Build Back Better plan, much to the chagrin, no doubt, of the House Minority Leader, who tried to stop it from coming up for a vote by bloviating for 8 hours.
With that, Madam Speaker, I yield back.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy used a procedure called a magic minute that turned into more than 8 hours on the House floor.
No, there's a record. There's a record. I'm competitive.
To stall Democrats from passing their massive social spending plan.
In 900 feet, keep right to Kingsland Avenue.
An irresponsible spending bill in our nation's history.
It's all right. I got all night.
Nicole Killian with that report. So the House has nonetheless passed the Build Back Better bill. What does it mean for your family? Well, it includes bolstering child care assistance, creating free preschool, curbing seniors' prescription drug costs, and slowing climate change. Weekend AccuWeather coming right up on 1010 Wins Newsline. But first, at 10:31, traffic and transit with Karen Stewart. We're still dealing with that accident on the southbound Cross Island Parkway in the left and centers down by Northern Boulevard. And we are still packed on the southbound Cross Island from back at the from back at the Frogs Neck Bridge. Now, approaching the Bronx-bound Frogs Neck, if you can avoid the Clearview Expressway approach, you can thank me later because it's jammed. Anywhere, Bell Boulevard, Utopia Parkway, Francis Lewis, to get to the Bronx-bound Frogs Neck is what you need to do, or you can go to the beautiful Whitestone Bridge. That looks great across the span, both ways into both boroughs. We've got road work on Long Island. If you're traveling Long Island Expressway going eastbound, right past Glen Cove Road is where we're dealing with the construction. So there are delays, slight ones in either direction. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. More improvement. Inbound GW Bridge a little bit over 30. The lower now is 15 to 20. It's 45 out at the George. The inbound Lincoln is 10, and the inbound side of the Holland is 10. And a ton of subway delays we've had today because of limited crew availability. We're dealing with Brooklyn-bound 4s and both directions, the B, C, and Ds. Also the Brooklyn-bound 5s. All running with delays. It's a gridlock alert day today. Alternate side parking is in effect, and we're sponsored by Cars for Kids. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes around the clock. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wins. The easy way to donate your car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Call 877 Cars for Kids today, or donate online at carsforkids.com. Remember, that's cars with a K.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
And let's get the AccuWeather update, and meteorologist Dean DeVore. Don't let that sunshine fool you.
It is. It's kind of a, you look out the window and it looks beautiful. You step outside and boom, that wind hits you with real feels right now, 35 degrees. And I think lots of 30 real feels all day long with that blustery wind and sun. I think clouds will get more involved as we get into the afternoon. And then as we drop down into the 30s in Midtown, upper 20s in the city, or in the outlying suburbs tonight. But I think the city will about 35 in the heart of the city, and some of the outer boroughs will probably drop at freezing or below. Frosty start, chilly afternoon sun, getting ready clouds, mid upper 40s tomorrow. Milder Sunday with clouds and very rain, upper 50s. There will be some rain at times Sunday night into early Monday, but then it eases out into some sunny rain, mid 50s Monday. A big gusty wind situation on Tuesday that can cause some delays at the airports, but again, the big part of the storm stays well out to sea. And it looks like things are going to be okay going into Wednesday and even Thursday for the parade and Thanksgiving. Temperatures starting around 40 and getting up close to 50 in the afternoon. Right now, we would love the 40 to 50 degrees. It's 43, but the real feel right now 30 with that gust of wind of about 30 miles per hour. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore on New York's weather station 1010 Winds.
All right, Dean, we thank you for that. A baseball name change making news today. Become the Cleveland Guardians today. The new name comes from a series of statues on a bridge near the team's ballpark. Many fans
Keep right to Kingsland Avenue.
I didn't like it when I heard that what they were going to be called. It doesn't do much for me. Honestly, rather than keep the Indians and that's all I'm knowing that they have going up. The team is a
in Rome have been fined for breaking into the ancient amphitheater. Authorities here in Rome caught two Americans in the late 20s after they sat in a Colosseum drinking beer in the stopped them from outside the 2,000-year-old amphitheater as gladiators were once pitted against wild beasts. Reported them. The Colosseum tends to attract rule-breaking tourists. A number of visitors have been caught carving their initials into ancient pillars or stealing bricks and marble bits. While the two beer-drinking Americans did no damage to the Colosseum, others who have been fined more than $20,000. Did someone say gladiators? Megan Williams with that report. That brings us to 1010 Wins Entertainment. And it's here. Yes, the new Adele album, 30, has dropped. It's all songs she said are dedicated to her 9-year-old son, Angelo, to try to help him understand the divorce from his dad. A new romance for Pete Davidson. Here he is in some Aladdin skit with
In half a mile. In 600 feet, turn right.
Look at this antique car, it's cool. Cool. Look at this. Cool.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Greenpoint Avenue.
Titayo.
Turn right on Greenpoint Avenue. Turn right on Greenpoint Avenue. In a quarter of a mile, use the left lane to turn left on Review Avenue. Turn left on Review Avenue. In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Borden Avenue. Turn left on Borden Avenue. Then turn right on 27th Street. Speed camera reported ahead.
Empire State Building, Empire State Building. Nice view, nice
Turn
view.
right on 27th Street.
Bish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Move it to the side. Move it to the side. Window. Two windows.
In a new.
People don't realize you can do everything. You have the basically on premises
In 1,000 feet, turn right. Turn right on Stillman Avenue. In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Queens Boulevard. Queens Boulevard. Or three others.
אני שמה. טוב, תשתה קפה שם, יש שם בית קפה בפינה.
לא רוצה לעלות לחרבן.
אז תעלה, איזה דירה אתה רוצה? C או D?
In 900 feet, use the left two lanes to keep left at
הקוד
Koch
זה
Queensboro Bridge.
8203.
איזה של חדר C?
C זה 8203.
8203.
אוקיי, see you later.
לא.
כן, כן.
באיזה דירה היה אתה פספסיוס?
בדירה D.
פספסים היו בדירה D?
כן, אז תלך לדירה C. כן, אוקיי, 8203.
8203?
אני אעשה לך טק.
אוקיי, פתחתי.
מטה או מלמעלה?
מלמטה.
אוקיי. לסגור. קופסה.
Roadway.
שם חומר לפני כמה ימים.
למה גם שם היה בבית מס?
אין, אבל שמתי על כל מקרה. אני מתכנן לזרוק את המזרון מ-D, את המזרון מהמיטה מ-D. אני מתכנן לזרוק. כי מישהי הביאה לי מזרון טוב. אוקיי.
זה מהמזרון?
לא רק הוא, היה גם שתי ישראליות ועוד כמה לפני כן.
יש כאלה גם קינים שלא רואים אותם, מה אתה חושב שהם מרוצים? נכנסים לתוך הגוף.
מהסקאבים שבאו אליך. הסיני שהיה לו את הפצעים האדומים בגב, אומר, אני לא אתנונן עליך בגלל שהוא שכח את המזוודה שלו בחוץ. כן, עומד כזה, כן. C זה נקי, אבל יחסית D זה כל הבעיות.
הייתי בארוחת בוקר נהדרת.
Lambo Bridge, baby.
Safely reopen our schools, businesses, and entertainment. And together, we're keeping New York the safest big city in the country. With the NYC taking more guns off the streets, the violence is allowed to start in context before they happen.
Estimated time in traffic, 9 minutes.
To a decade. Authorities are following news clip on Jimmy Hoffa to a driveway near Detroit.
That was 2012. A year later,
agents are digging equipment to a field near Detroit.
Now the FBI says agents checked out a landfill in Jersey City, New Jersey. A statement from a man said Hoffa's body was in a steel drum 15 feet below ground.
I like it. Move it, move it.
If the area will be excavated. The Teamsters boss disappeared in 1975 when
I like it. Move it, move it.
Detroit area restaurant.
And that is Steve Kathan and a check of AccuWeather. And then the morning's top stories coming right up on 1010 Winds Newsline.
Hey, Winds family, if you heat your home with oil, you must hear this message. Larry Mullins here. Low-price home heating oil is now available to take At a fixed price that you can save hundreds of dollars a year on your home heating bill. If you think you're paying too much to heat your home, just pick up your phone and dial 866.
I like it. Move it, move it.
Right now to see how much you, a loyal 1010 Wins listener, can save on heating oil. The Home Heating Oil Service Center is staffed 24/7 and mechanics are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure your family is never left in the cold. Just dial 866 Oil Deal. That's 866 Oil Deal. The heating oil line is now open for 1010 Wins listeners. If you're paying too much for your home heating oil service, call the Home Heating Oil line now to see how much you can save on home heating costs this winter. Don't wait. There's no reason to pay too much for home heating oil. You can get the best service, 24-hour mechanics,
I like it. Move it, move
for
it.
this home heating season guaranteed. So call now. 866 Oil Deal. That's
Exit to FDR Drive North, 1st Avenue, Uptown.
Former prosecutor named Margaret Coon took her dog for a walk in parishes. The next morning, she was found dead on the side of the road. 34 years later, the crime remains unsolved. No one is safe. Who Killed Margaret Coon? A documentary podcast from C13 Originals. Available on the Odyssey app or wherever you listen to your podcast. Homer Science and their Oxford products. I've been very happy. They're not only my like wellness programs that reward them for getting active. 4-7 local behavior or instruction. Yeah. Now with more ways to help you. Contact your broker or visit UH to learn more. Health insurance. WNSC, New York. Good morning, sunshine. 6 degrees at 11.
You see Scandal. You see Davey on Topless Club. I used to. Scandal. You see Davey? That's a popular top. And you come have a beer over it. Scandal, Davey. Yeah. Nice. Move it. Lambo Hotel, East 61. Taking care of some business. And later on, I'm going to switch to Lambo. I like it moving.
Promising to ban horse-drawn carriages since he first ran for mayor 8 years ago. Now with just 6 weeks to go, the mayor is making a final push to phase out the Central Park tourist attraction. The New York Times reporting his administration is drafting legislation to phase out the carriages and replace them with something called show cars. The anti-carriage folks say it is inhumane to make horses pull carriages in a city full of cars. Carriage drivers say the horses
In
are
1,000 feet, use the right lane to exit right to FDR Drive North, 1st Avenue.
Fans from great news, the UBS Arena opening today alongside the Belmont Park Race Course at the Queens-Nassau border. The 19,000-seat arena is the new home of the Islanders. UBS executive Tom Narito telling 1010 Wins the $1.1 billion arena will host 100 years.
Our partners have talked about it, and we've talked about it, is it's made for music, but it's built for hockey. And I'm sure the Islanders players are really going to appreciate that.
Mayor Kathy Hochul will cut the ribbon today. The Islanders against the Flames. Those tickets top an average purchase price of more than $300 per seat. Harry Styles, by the way, lined up to play the first concert at the new arena. That is set for Sunday, November 28th, the final show.
Exit right to FDR Drive North, 1st Avenue.
It has taken 25 years, but a discrimination lawsuit filed by 3 New York City teachers back in 1996 is finally wrapping up with a record-setting $660 million
in 900 feet,
City Hall.
turn right on East 60th Street.
Claims that 2 teaching certification tests used back in the 90s discriminated against Black and Latino teachers. Gotham is reporting that big interim settlement, which could still grow to a total $1.8 billion for those nearly 5,000 plaintiffs. It would be the highest single damages settlement ever paid by New York City. We take you down to D.C. now for some breaking developments. The House has just approved President Biden's 10-year, $1.85 trillion Build Back Better plan. It's 2,000 pages long, and yes, it has a lot of stuff in it. It includes tax credits, direct funding for child care, prescription drugs for the elderly, free preschool, and efforts to slow climate change, among other programs. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has just applauded the vote.
For us, it's about not just about legislation, it's about values, and the values that this legislation represents for the people.
The House vote had been delayed overnight by Minority Leader
Turn
Kevin
right on
McCarthy,
East
who gave a
60th
more than
Street.
8-hour-long speech. It only ended when he walked away from the podium at 5 o'clock this morning. The all-night stem winder broke Pelosi's previous record for continuous speaking in that chamber. McCarthy waited until he broke that record, and then he stepped away.
I'm over.
In 400 feet, use the left lane to turn left on 1st Avenue. Then turn left. Turn left on 1st Avenue. Then turn left on East 61st Street.
Winds news time 11:08. And we will take a look at the weekend AccuWeather forecast coming right up. My family loves my cooking, and I owe it all to my secret ingredient, Golden Blossom honey. Doesn't it feel great when all you hear around the table is, what did you do? This is delicious. Golden Blossom honey is the highest quality honey. You can taste the difference. And Golden Blossom is 100% made in the U.S. by U.S. beekeepers. It's a product I can trust. Golden Blossom is a thicker, richer honey. That's why it tastes so good. I use it in everything, like my signature appetizer, baked brie with honey, nuts, and apples, and as a little treat on my frozen yogurt after I work out. Or pretend I work out. Golden Blossom is the tastiest honey there is. Your perfect partner for hosting family and friends. And be sure to try Golden Blossom honey mustard. Yummy. Look for the green and gold label. And for lots of delicious recipes, check out goldenblossomhoney.com. Golden Blossom honey makes everything taste better.
Turn left on East 61st Street.
For baby boomers, it's not hard to recall the anxiety provoked by the Cold War and fear of nuclear attacks. Numerous reports have shown the events of September 11th had a dramatic impact on many who witnessed these events. The same can be said for COVID-19. But percolating below the surface is another real source of anxiety. According to a recent study of 10,000 people between the ages of 16 and 25, looking at things that are causing stress in their lives, over 60% are extremely worried about climate change. A study like this is important because young people may not always verbalize their emotional concerns. As is the case with all of these issues, conversations addressing the issue head-on can be helpful. With your help, I'm Dr. Brian McDonough on 1010 Wins.
With your traffic, Karen Stewart coming up next. I'm Dr. Andrea Russo, a cardiologist. Maybe you're waiting to talk to your doctor right now, but if you're having an irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness
Turn right on. Destination is on your left.
Serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which can make you about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you're having these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to a doctor by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Like the no-whip, high-foam, 170 degrees, sugar-free gingerbread latte.
Oh, yes. It's gingerbread latte season at the Shane's Coffee Shop. Gingerbread on the side. You'll need a seasonal barista before his cookie starts to crumble. Anything else? Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 for your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply. Here's Tag 1111 as promised. Here she is, Karen Stewart. The Cross Island Parkway is getting a lot better. So if you're trapped in a little bit of slow traffic, it's because of an earlier accident that's been clear for about 25 minutes now down by Northern Boulevard. So you'll get there. Speeds are improving moment by moment. Now, if you're approaching the Throgsneck or Whitestone, checking what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels, if it was me, I would take the Whitestone into the Bronx and into Queens because the Clearview has a big, long delay that's bumper to bumper to the Bronx-bound span of the Throgsneck, and the Cross Island northbound has a little bit of a delay too. So if you can Whitestone it all the way. Still with the jam up on the northbound FDR in the 30s. That's why the inbound Queens Midtown Tunnel can't really, get its stuff together. Staten Islanders, you guys have road work It's going on eastbound. We've got westbound delays too, but mainly east, out into Bradley Avenue. Construction's there. So once you get past Bradley, we are in great shape. No problem. So the inbound George, Holland, and Lincoln, happy to tell you, are all now down to 10. And as far as train delays, it's just the B's and C's. Both ways, though, running with delays. Traffic is sponsored by Exogen Thermometers. Accuracy matters. Not sure if you have COVID? Fever is the leading sign. So be vigilant and use the only thermometer with proven accuracy in more than 100 clinical studies, the Exogen Temporal Scanner. Stay safe and learn more at Exogen.com. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wins. And AccuWeather is next, sponsored by Mount Sinai Health System. And a good morning to you, Kerry Schwindenhammer.
Good morning. A blustery cold afternoon on tap with a mix of sun and clouds. We're going to feel a high of 47 this afternoon. AccuWeather real feel temperatures mainly in the 30s, though. Brisk this evening, cold overnight. There is a frost developing, low 35 in Midtown, but upper 20s in the suburbs. A cold start to the day tomorrow. Chilly as we head through the afternoon. Sun mixing with clouds, a high of 48. Then variable clouds and milder on Sunday, the high 56. Rain at times for Sunday night. That rain continues into Monday morning, then some breaks of sun in the afternoon. High of 55 on Monday. It's 45 and mostly sunny in Central Park. Humidity 42%. The wind northwest gusting near 30. 45 going up to 47 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather's Kerry Schwindenhammer on New York's weather station 1010 Wins.
And much more coming right up right here on a busy Friday on 1010 Wins Newsline, including a COVID crisis in Europe and some health news about migraines. But first, this message: Riverside Memorial Chapel for generations, a symbol of Jewish tradition and uncompromising quality.
Support comes from Mount Sinai. With 8 hospitals, a leading medical school, nearly 300 research labs, and over 400 outpatient practices, there's no challenge too great. For more information and to learn more about Mount Sinai, visit mountsinai.org. That's mountsinai.org. For more information and to learn more. Support comes from Mount Sinai. This is New York, home of all men. Get.com represents orange and blue in the boroughs, in Long Island, in Connecticut and Jersey. At City Field. Opening day, there's Subway Series and all the biggest games. 2022 Mets individual game tickets on sale now. Go to Mets.com, last tickets. Dell Technologies' biggest business sale of the year has arrived. Step up your vision with top tech up to 50% off during their Black Friday event. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Plus, get incredible savings on Windows 11 PCs, along with servers, monitors, and docks, all with free shipping. There's also special financing with Dell Business Credit. Get started by contacting your Dell Technologies advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. She can keep up with it. She needs a new shop manager before her bookings go out of style.
Curtain bangs and balayage would look so good on you. Just hang on one second. No, can you please answer that?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast. I need Indeed. Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 with your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply. Wings News Time 11:16. Corona is raging again in Europe, and a COVID lockdown is being imposed in Austria.
Austria will next week become the first Western European country to go back into lockdown this fall. Germany may follow suit, as both countries are in a fourth wave of COVID infections. From Monday, Greece will bar unvaccinated people from indoor spaces such as restaurants and cinemas. COVID passes will still be required across much of Europe. And France, now in a fifth wave, is planning a major push to get booster shots to all over 50 from December.
Elaine Cobb reporting there. Austria also about to introduce mandatory vaccinations. Germany, while not in a lockdown yet, is in a state of emergency. Its Air Force getting ready to help transfer patients to clinics. COVID cases there have topped 50,000 again. On the health front now, anybody with migraines, you might want to add a vegetable smoothie to your daily diet.
A new study in the journal Science suggests a plant-based diet rich in dark green leafy vegetables may help people suffering from chronic migraines. The recommendation comes after the diet stopped migraines from occurring in a male patient after just 3 months. The diet also reduced migraine frequency for a number of other patients.
That is Naomi Ruckham with that report. WINS News Time 11:17. Federal health authorities say frozen vials labeled smallpox, which had been discovered in a freezer at a vaccine research facility in Pennsylvania, contain no trace of the virus known to cause smallpox. Those vials, discovered by a lab worker at a Merck facility in Montgomery County, they actually contain an ingredient for the smallpox vaccine, but not the deadly virus itself. Founding Father Thomas Jefferson might be a persona non grata in City Hall, but our Founding Father's U.S. Constitution has just sold for millions here in New York.
1787, the Constitution of the United States of America.
A rare first edition print of the U.S. Constitution sold for $43 million in a Sotheby's auction, far more than the original estimate of $15 to $20 million. A cryptocurrency group had used an experimental software to crowdsource more than $46 million for the artifact, but failed to secure the winning bid. If the group had won, it would have put the document's future in the hands of a group of more than 17,000 individuals rather than one wealthy investor, as typically happens with auctions of this magnitude.
Diane King Hall with that report, and so an anonymous private collector paid the $43 million. By the way, it went for even more than Leonardo da Vinci's scientific notebook, which went for $30 million. A Florida family is in trouble with their homeowners association for putting up their Christmas lights too early. The Maffa family hired a company to decorate the yard of their Tampa home back in early November. Days later, they got a letter saying if they didn't remove the lights, they could face fines up to $1,000 a day. The family is telling the Grinchy Homeowners Association they'll keep the lights off until Thanksgiving, but they have no plans to remove them. WINS News Time 11:19, criticism is growing against the Chinese government for its handling of the disappearance of pro tennis star Peng Shuai.
Peng, a former top-ranked doubles player, hasn't been seen in nearly 3 weeks since posting the assault allegations on social media. Her post was quickly deleted, and all mentions of the allegations are being wiped from the internet in China. The Chinese government even censoring CNN when the news network reported on the story. Amnesty International is now demanding China prove Peng is safe.
And that is Andrea Fujii with that report.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
And a good Friday morning to you. We have sunshine, a real feel temperature of 36 degrees at 11:20. I'm Bridget Quinn. Here's what's happening. A deadly fire ripped through a Harlem apartment early this morning, leaving the mother of 2 young children dead. New York hate crime detectives on the trail of a bigot who snatched the yarmulke off the head of a man in Greenwich Village. The jury in the Kenosha, Wisconsin murder trial of Kyle Rittenhouse is in day 4 of deliberations. President Biden had to briefly transfer power to Vice President Kamala Harris today as he underwent a routine colonoscopy. And we'll tell you about a certain movie screen superhero who so enjoyed her turn.
It's live, huh?
Powering down.
westbound tunnel on 59th Street Bridge are jammed as a result of those FDR delays. Speaking of jam, westbound BQE from the Houston Bridge down to the Brooklyn Bridge, covered bumper, and the inbound velocity BQE east to Atlantic Avenue, covered bumper from 39. Traffic is sponsored by the Global Lime Alliance. Traffic in transit every 10 minutes on the run. I'm Garrett Stewart on 1010.
Starting normal recording. If you think you have Lyme disease, visit the Global Lyme Alliance at GLA.org.
So let's get your
you have to use, you couldn't get one of these Japanese cars and put them in the trunk because the old wouldn't fit. So they would use those, you know, like those Chrysler New Yorkers or like an old Cadillac Coupe de Ville or something with a trunk, a big trunk. Like I knew people used to bring cigarettes up from the South and they were able to, they would put airlift shotgunners over in the back so they wouldn't get sort of the rear end wouldn't hang low. They'll come up 995 and they bring 1,000 cans of cigarettes. Before you incriminate yourself, we gotta go for the news, but thanks for calling. Great call as always. When we come back, Lou Dobbs will be a new podcast called The Great American Podcast. 710 WOR. Let's get the latest news. Here's Joe Barber.
Okay, Mark, the House has approved President Biden's Build Back Better plan, spending $1.7 trillion on social programs. Speaker Nancy Pelosi says it will be a pillar of health and financial security for America. This is an uphill climb in the Senate, though. FDA has given its approval this morning to the booster shot. CDC expected to do the same later today. That means everyone 18 and up can get the shot as soon as this weekend. Early morning fire in Harlem has left 2 people dead, a 4-year-old girl fighting for her life. Flames exploded inside an apartment on 7th Avenue and 110th Street, spread to another apartment where the 3 victims were located. And is Jimmy Hoffa buried in Jersey City? The FBI searching a former landfill under the Pulaski Skyway after a tip that a former worker buried Hoffa's remains in a drum, age 15. Next update at noon, breaking news on Sergeant Day with Len Berman and Michael Wheel in the morning. 6 to 10 Monday, I'm Joe Bartlett on 710 WOR. Sunshine here this afternoon, reaching 47 today. We have a frost advisory up for tonight. Clear skies, lows 30 to 34. Sunshine expected tomorrow morning, but clouds for the afternoon, 46. And clouds will take us into Sunday, mid-50s. Showers early Monday. Temperatures dropping Monday into the mid-40s. Sunshine this hour, 42 at WOR.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. And Mattress Firm can help. Shop the Black Friday sale and save up to $500 on top-rated brands you'll love, like Sleepy's. Plus, here's a mattress of your dreams with a free adjustable base.
Red light camera ahead.
Hey, if you thought about getting a home water filter, what you want to do is get the real deal. I mean, a state-of-the-art water filtration system put in. It's an excellent company. A lot of us have used. One of our listeners have used. They do great work. They've been doing it over 30 years. They've got the highest ratings. They'll come test your water, see what's in it. They can put in just the right system for any size house or apartment. Everything will taste better. You'll have the cleanest, safest, most delicious water. And it will more than pay for itself because you won't be wasting thousands of dollars a year on bottled water anymore. So if you thought about doing this, give them a call. Long Island Clean Water. They do the whole tri-state area. The number's 516.
Yes, I'm going to the storage. Then I have to either leave it alone or turn it off. Let me see.
Josh Zielinski, the financial quarterback here. In these uncertain financial times, it is imperative that you guard your financial secrets. If you call, we sponsor our complimentary Bear Market Survival Guide, which will detail steps to help your plan to potentially survive the COVID-19 crisis. The Bear Market Survival Guide will cover how you might still be able to retire amid a volatile economic climate.
Okay, people, I'm in storage. I need to go taking care of the Lambo Hotel, so I'm gonna get back to you later. Or unless you want me to leave it home. We call MJ, see what she said. I guess I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, in about 1 hour to 2 hours. Thank you. Thank you, Shelly. May love you long time. Take care. Do you want a ranch, Shelly? Talk to you later.